Hello ladies and gentlemen, I was able to afford the game you're about to see thanks to Play Asia, an online store that has all the games, foreign and otherwise, that you could possibly want. If you want to help me afford more games to cover on the channel, consider buying something through them via the link in the description and using the coupon code BLUEVITA during checkout to save a few bucks. It all helps in the long run. Either way, thanks for your support and enjoy the video. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Maxima, and it is a pleasure to be playing the American version of Taiko no Tatsujin Drum Session. Never thought I'd see the damn day, but good lord am I happy it's finally here. Now people actually get to experience the absolute joy that is Taiko no Tatsujin. But nevertheless, we don't have that much to see actually. Notably, this is a surprisingly lightweight, streamlined Taiko game in comparison to, say, Taiko no Tatsujin V version, which to be fair is the only other version I've played, but that's neither here nor there. So, we won't actually have that much to show off, but what's here is really good. So let's go and have a look around, shall we? We have our game settings, and we have a few things we can go play with. This is how I'm playing, because I'm playing on the PlayStation 4, which has a different layout to the Vita, so I figured I might as well try out a new control scheme. And Type 2 seems to be suiting me quite well, but there are actually a fair few control schemes you got there. You do, of course, also have the drum controller. Now, I don't actually have the drum controller. I wish I did. Unfortunately, the drum controllers will not be coming out physically in the West, as far as I've been made aware. They are notably quite expensive to import as well, and considering that this version of the game is digital only, yeah, that kind of sucks in all honesty. You've got a lot of options for no calibration, although there doesn't seem to be much in the way of like being able to test until you actually go into a song, which is a little weird, but okay. You can go on the network settings to actually decide whether or not you want your ghost to be uploaded and whether or not you'll be able to see your friends' ghosts. Unfortunately, I don't have that many friends playing Taiko no Tatsujin right now, so I've only got like one friend ghost. And you can also view the tutorial in the credits. Not much there at all. So, there is DLC, just like in the Japanese version, and notably, a lot of the DLC is actually from the Japanese, like, as far as I can tell, almost all the DLC from the Japanese version is here. I bought one song because I'm a giant fucking weeb who immediately saw K-On! And was like, okay, I have to get that shit right now. But you've got actually a fair few DLC songs here. There's like 20, 30 maybe? A fair few more? I can't count, there's way more than that. And you also apparently have some extra, are those guest characters? Seriously? Wait, what? Recommended? Oh, right. Oh, so this is... Yeah, okay, so they give you a mini character as well as part of the DLC. That's actually kind of neat. Not something I'm going to buy, but there you go. But yeah, there is a lot of DLC, and it's all $1.50 each, which is interesting. Also, there's tons of Namco originals, like what the hell? Way more than 30, but okay. But yeah, you can buy any DLC that you like. It seems like there's a lot of DLC from the Japanese version now. I don't know if it's all of it, and I can't really possibly know if it is all of it, but it's there, so you can actually check it out if you want. Let's leave the customization and the treasure boxes until after we've played a few rounds, so let's go into Taiko mode. So, you have, I believe it's like 74 songs by default. It's over 70. So you have a fair amount of content to work with here. And if we hit triangle, we can access the sub-menu. So you can turn on training mode and best replay mode, which is kind of neat, because it means you can fight your own high scores. You can turn off your mission bingo and your high scores on this screen here, and I can just demonstrate that. So see, the high scores and the bingo are gone, but if I go back and I turn them back on, there they are again. A little bizarre that you have the option to turn those off in the first place, but whatever. And you can also change your sort filter, what the default difficulty is, what order they'll be in, if you've cleared them, and if you've favorited them, or if you've not full comboed them in that case. But I just leave it all on, there's no real reason to turn any of that off. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit the up button, it's going to give us a random song. It had to be Don't Say Lazy, didn't it? It absolutely had to be. Alright, so if you hit the triangle button when you're in here, you can actually turn on support, which is kind of neat. which basically just makes the game easier. As you can see, it doesn't actually record your score, but this might actually help out in getting some of the trophies, although not all of them. You can change what your instrument sounds like, whether or not you're using the Shin-Uchi scoring system, which is more focused on hitting notes accurately than keeping up high combos. You can change how fast the notes come in, but trust me, you do not want to do that, especially for a certain Touhou related song, or Touhou, I don't remember how to pronounce that. You can choose whether or not to hide notes, you can swap the notes, you can also turn on random notes, which is bizarre, and you also have the ability to do Crash Course, which is if you miss, you start over, you end the session on your first, but yeah, you get the idea. It's just some neat little extra challenge things if you want to play around with that stuff. So, let's go! Not much else to it, really. Load times are super quick. And we're off. So for those of you who've never played Taiko no Tatsujin before, it's a rhythm game, and a pretty cool one to boot. Very simple concept. You're a drum, and you are drumming away on a single lane, which keeps things nice and presentable. While also being very complicated because of a few things. The first thing is that you have two different sets of notes, the dom notes and the ka notes, but I'm just going to call them the red and the blue note, just for simplicity's sake. The red and the blue notes are mapped to different parts of the controller, depending on your control scheme. I showed that off a couple of minutes ago. And you can set these up in almost any way that you like to be comfortable on a DualShock 4, but of course if you're playing on the actual drum, you'd be hitting the center of the drum for the red notes, and the sides of the drum for the blue notes. You do also have the big notes. Now the way the controller is set up is that your control scheme is duplicated on different sides. It's, what's the word I'm looking for? Mirrored. So you've got, say, all the shoulder buttons on one side for blue are already blue, and then all the shoulder buttons on the other side are also already blue. This is because the big notes require you to hit two buttons at once on either side. So if you wanted to hit the red notes, for example, you'd need to hit something on the D-pad and something on the face buttons at the same time. Same thing with both the shoulder buttons. Of course, I got a full combo while trying to actually talk about it, but I'm surprised I actually did that. But yeah, that is basically like ooh, I love Don't Say Lazy. I should have played that. But yes, once you finish a run, you get some bingo. You can see some of the goals up on the top right there, but most of them are usually the same across songs. Get a max combo, get 300 or more hits, raise your soul gauge, which is basically the completion meter. You need to get it to at least 60. Get total hits. It basically means you can come back and play the song again, and you will be able, once you play it multiple times, you'll unlock that part of the bingo square. And once you get a line, you get a Dom coin, and you use those Dom coins to get cosmetics. You've also got secret bingo, so when you finish a bingo card, you can actually get a secondary bingo card. So if I hit if I just go into this and hit the square to view the bingo card, you can see that we've got a bunch of different goals here. So that every song has a bingo card and a secret bingo card. So you have an absolute ton of little individual challenges to do. And the best thing to do is to basically just go in, hit random, and just go and play and have fun. This is one of the weird features of the game. You can have a session with certain characters. The certain characters include Hello Kitty, Pac-Man, and Heihachi Mishima from Tekken. It's absolutely freaking bizarre, but it's all in good fun. Scoring is very simple to understand. Hitting a note dead on will get you a good, and hitting a note just okay will get you an okay. Okays are worth less points. You also get bonus points for certain combo thresholds, so 50, 100, 200, etc., right? You've also got drum rolls and whatever the hell those things were, mallets or whatever, hammers, and basically you just hammer away at the buttons, and they give you points if you do it fast enough. which is very, very good. Because it gives you all the more reason to break your goddamn controller. It's a little bit bizarre just how hard you can punish a controller trying to play a good game of Taiko, but it's all in good fun. The impact sounds are instantly mesmerizing and satisfying, so it always feels good to be on point and to get as many notes on the right track as possible. Thankfully, it's not like Guitar Hero where the song will skip if you miss a note, so I actually quite like that. And some of these patterns can get absolutely ridiculous. I have some problems where the color is constantly switching. I tend to really stuff up on those ones. It's a little annoying if I'm being perfectly honest. But there are also things like drum rolls where they put them really close together and you have to basically go constantly, and it can really hurt your fingers. Yes, they talk if they can talk, which is why I'm half tempted to show you the Heihachi Mishima one, but... Ooh, I got a dog coin, cool. Alright, so I got a bingo, and then I got another bingo. There's my bingo. And there's another bingo and a diagonal bingo. Nice. What's the last one I have to do? Get a normal score of 500 and... Wait, what's the score I just got? Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. 454. Okay, I was actually pretty far off. Fair enough. So there are 4 different difficulty levels, and there are also songs that have hidden difficulty levels. I haven't even tried to go to extreme. Like, I can barely manage hard at the best of times. It's kind of frustrating if I'm being perfectly honest. Because, good lord, some of these patterns can get ridiculous. Like, you know what? Just for the purpose of demonstration, I will go and play the... I'll just skip using the category things here. I think it's game music, actually. There he is. There's Heihachi Mishima. Let's go play his song on Extreme. This doesn't actually have a super hidden Extreme one that you can get to by just hammering the right button several times, but oh well. Let's play his on Extreme and show you just how bad this can get. A session with Heihachi Mishima. Look at that shit. Holy crap, I am lost already. Amateurish. Yes, I am. I don't know how people expect you to play these kinds of songs without the fucking drums, because goddamn you would need the drums to get through something like this on a controller. My god, this is ridiculous. And look at that, he's absolutely wiping the floor with me too, as expected. You get the general idea. Let's go back to select song. Because, good lord, this can get complicated. Which is why I've been sticking with normal. Now, there is also another feature here before we get onto the actual ranked mode. Now, I want to point out that this game doesn't have a traditional secondary mode. There's no, like, extra RPG mode like in Taiko no Tatsujin V version. There's no party mode like in the Switch version, which I haven't picked up because, honestly, there's no good way to control the game on the Switch version. But if you go and play Ghost Rule with Daruth, we can actually play against his ghost. He's only played on normal, so let's keep the playing field fair. What's my bingo challenge? Oh yeah, right, because it's the same bloody song, isn't it? So yeah, if I go in like this, you can see down there that it's him, and it's actually his ghost. This is a major feature in Taiko no Tatsujin, the ability to play against other people's ghosts. And by a major feature, I mean a major feature in the PS4 version. I don't think any other version before this has had this feature, but I could be wrong. So, yeah, you have the ability to play against your friends' ghosts, and this also extends into the ranked mode. But we'll get onto that in a minute. What I want to point out is that it's actually pretty fun drumming with other people. First things first is that you don't actually need PlayStation Plus in order to actually play any kind of, like, I say it's multiplayer. It's not live multiplayer, it's just ghosts, so they don't actually require PlayStation Plus at all, which is a really nice little thing. And it feels nice drumming with another person, because you can see them doing things, like, you can tell how they approach certain parts of a song. You can tell what they'll do in idle time. like, I can hammer away, and he's not hammering away because he might be tired or something, but your ghost will also be recorded as well, at least under the default settings, and it'll be uploaded too, so you can send out just a little bit of your personality into the song records that you'll be playing. So, it's actually like a really cool little feature. And having it in lieu of a secondary mode is questionable in my personal point of view. But at the same time, it is kind of neat to be able to play against your friends' ghosts, more or less. So yeah, I managed to clear the song, which is nice. And I got a free Don coin, which is cool. So now that we've had a look at that, let's back out and we'll go have a look at all the customization stuff. So we learned a few Don coins, and we go and spend the Don coins on treasure boxes. We can buy 1 or 5. There doesn't appear to be any benefit to buying 5 at a time, so you might as well if you've got the money. So it unlocks... Try again? God damn it. Alright, so it unlocks cosmetics, and titles, and greetings, and hats, and outfits, and instruments, and all sorts of neat little things like that. You can even get songs. But I think songs are a lot rarer than your typical customizations. Now if we go into the customization room, we can actually try out the customization. So we can go try out my Don. That's my Don. Bloody hippo with a rabbit face and all of that. So you can see all the different little hats and costumes you can put on here. So yeah, it starts with hats. You got a lot of different kinds of hats, and I've barely unlocked 10% of what's in the game. So we can be a Marlin with money flowing around him, or a farmer, or a blocky Taiko, or a Lord of Thunder. I don't even know what that is. Or have a ghost hanging off my back. Or I can also just continue the fish theme, but we're not going to do that. We can also change what our face looks like, but that doesn't actually do anything while we've got that particular face on. But yeah, you can see a little bit of visual customization for your face here. You can also have a little mini character flying next to you. You get a few of these via playing the little collaborative songs. You can also just get them as cosmetics. And you can also have full-on costumes. Yes, you can dress up as Hatsune Miku if you like. You can also be a piece of sushi or a piece of meat. Now, I'd like to point out that originally I was playing with the meat costume, but with the title of Master of Serious Faces, because that is a very, very serious face. But you can also save, you can also change the color. Of pretty much everything. And you can also save your favorites. You've also got titles. These are all very simple. These will all show up when you say hi, and you've also got different greetings. These are also things you unlock via the treasure boxes. So let's go and have a look at Ranked Match. This is the secondary mode, except it's not really the secondary mode. It's basically an online ladder of Taiko players, more or less. So I'm ranked 16 at the moment, and we can actually see how we're doing against our friends and the world. So yeah, I've got a few friends here, but funnily enough, most of these guys haven't had anything in my thingo. But yeah, in my like song select, you know how to fight against my friend's ghosts, but whatever. And as you can see, it shows their all their stuff, and you can even hit the X button to see their profile if you like. Whatever. And you can also see how you're doing against the entire world. Look at all these rank 99s. You will never get that high. And you can also see how well you're doing just in general. I'm doing actually okay, all things considered. There is also events that can be going on from time to time. So if I hit square here, you can see that there is a World Taiko Fest going on. I imagine to celebrate the global launch of Taiko no Tatsujin, which is, again, something that has never happened. And you get points for winning, and once you get enough points, you get certain things. Like, you actually earn Don coins for every 30 FP, according to that. And you can also unlock things like extra cosmetics and even an extra song down there for 120 festival points. And you can even choose to actually double it by spending Dom coins on a ranked match. So it doesn't actually take that long to find a match, because again, these are all ghosts. There's no, like, online functionality for this other than, you know, going online to get the ghosts. There's no fighting. You can also choose whether or not to use Shin-Uchi difficulty, not difficulty, scoring mode, which is actually pretty neat. It's nice to have that option, and it doesn't cost you anything. You can also hit FP boost, spend 3 coins to double the FP. However, this is a song on hard, and I don't stand a chance. So, this is also a Cruel Angel's thesis from Evangelion, and I don't like Evangelion that much, so it's probably going to do me in. So we're going to try it anyway. So ranked works the same way that It works the same way that playing against a friend's ghost does, except, yeah, there's a ladder if you win or lose. So, it's pretty cool stuff. I'm just going to shut up for a bit and try and focus on playing. I've probably already lost this. Well, I cleared the song, but yeah, I got my ass handed to me. It says that it's supposed to put you next to people that are your rank, which is a little bizarre because I'm rank 16 at the moment. I'm being put up against rank 43s. I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but yeah, I've ranked down. So if you get those 4 coins filled up via wins, and you also get a bonus if you win consecutively, you will go up to your next rank. You also get your bingo stamps, depending on how well you've done. So, basically, you can play this game entirely single player while also playing it in ranked match, so you go up against other people, and there's no downside to doing that whatsoever, as far as I can tell. So if you've got an internet connection, you might as well come straight here and just do ranked matches, just for the fun of it. Great. It's another bloody hard mode song. Also, that's an entirely black Taiko there for some reason, but sure. I don't actually have my sound on right now, so it's kind of hard for me to tell, like, what the good timing is. In this game, you really do want sound, because it will help with your timing, like, absolutely guaranteed. However, I will give this game a lot of credit. Sometimes you get, like, complete stomps, like we had in that first song there. But a lot of the time it will actually hook you up to people that are around your level. And I have had more than one come from behind win once I started playing. I've only been playing for like 2-3 hours at this point. So they are pretty good at actually putting you in, like, good challenge, while also not making things too easy. They're actually really good at it. It's kind of surprising. I was expecting it not to work so well, but after a while I just found myself not doing, like, random and just the regular select screen anymore. And just playing through this. Because it keeps me fairly challenged. Most of the time, anyway. And you still earn all your single player progression, so there's really no reason not to. And considering that they are actually, as I said, since it picks songs at random, but it picks songs that you can probably do just fine. You'll often find yourself in a position where you'll be having just, like, you might end up, like, on a track on easy, but the person you're playing against, for example, will be as good as you are at playing it, so you might be able to actually get it perfect. You both might be able to get it perfect, and it's basically just a game of who trips up first. Which I think is pretty great. It's actually really good at, you know, it's actually pretty good at giving you a decent challenge while not going too overboard with it. And if you lose, all you lose is your rank, although it is actually a thing in this game to get your rank up above, I think it was 50? And considering that I've had trouble getting out of the 20s, that might actually be a problem. There are some really hard trophies as well. Like, one of them is get like 1,000-note combo, get like 5 consecutive full combos, and just stuff like that, right? So, you know, this isn't the sort of game that you would be able to platinum, probably not on a controller either. Yes, that was the Hello Kitty song. That is... Oh man, that song is actually really bizarre, even for a Taiko game. There weren't actually that many notes in that one, but yeah, this is just fine. Yeah, I'm back down to rank 15. God damn it. Thankfully, I still get my bingos. So I still got a coin out of that. Really? Don't say lazy again? Alright, I'm actually going to bet some coins on this one because I'm actually pretty good at Don't Say Lazy. Also, you actually get a boost to your festival points in this particular case because there's a DLC song. I'm in the lead, but barely, because I've been getting more precise notes than the competition. Which is really scary, because I'm usually not that good at my hand-eye coordination yet. I'm actually doing alright here. It's a cover of Don't Say Lazy, but Don't Say Lazy is still a good song anyway, so I don't mind. Must focus. Must keep the full combo going to win. Yes! I got it! Oh man, that was tough. But yeah, as you can see, the difference between our scores just through the drum roll hits and the okay hits alone is ridiculous. I have actually lost a match by 610 points. I'm not even joking. It can get that tight. It's ridiculous. I even got a bingo card. Cool. Full combo on hard or higher. Fuck that. So people might be wondering about the game's diversity of music. And now I will admit that this game has a very weeby side to it. Like, you've got Japanese pop all over the damn place. You've also got some bloody metal, which is a little bizarre. But you also have some really, really odd stuff. Like, I mean, you've got anime openings. You've even got the Japanese version of Let It Go. Have you ever wanted to hear how the Japanese version of Let It Go sounds? Well, play this game and you can. there's the Attack on Titan theme, there's the Neon Genesis Evangelion theme. You've got a few Vocaloid songs. You've also got some weirdo songs in variety, including Toho mixes. I believe the Switch. Oh no, wait. Oh man, how did I miss that? Jesus, I have that song on my goddamn tablet, and I just completely missed it here. But there's also some really, really cool stuff. Like, listen to this shit right here. This is awesome. I love the way that the Taiko games do their classical renditions. They sound absolutely fantastic. Man, that entire thing is just amazing. And I get all my bingos. Ultimate Precision! It's actually a pretty cool, title. But yeah, what else is there left to say? I mean, I guess not much. That was a look at Taiko no Tatsujin Drum Session. While the lack of a proper secondary mode is a little bit disappointing, the ability to go up against the world and basically fight more or less head-to-head even without PlayStation Plus is a really cool little thing. The customization and treasure boxes are nice, but you know, I've never really cared about them. It's cool to see so much DLC from the Japanese version to come over, and of course it's Taiko, so it sounds and plays absolutely great, obviously with a little bit of a weeb bent, but it's still really enjoyable nonetheless, and if you're looking for something a little bit different in the way of your rhythm games, I'd fully recommend picking this one up. I don't know if I'll end up doing a video on the Switch version. I'll probably need to get a bloody adapter for a DualShock 4 to go into a Switch so that I've actually got a decent controller to play Taiko on for it, but yeah. It's a shame that you can't get the physical drums. I would love to get my hands on the physical drums, even if it was just like a limited thing or like, you know, something that they only ship from their website or something, because I'd love to have some drums to play this properly. But, oh well, not much I can really do about that. So, yeah, this has been Blue Maxima, and I will see you all next time.